How's it going, YouTube? This is Pay the Night, and we're back again for another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. In the last episode, we went and helped out Lodgok and got a meet to assist us with that. We found out that Ranrock is building giant drills looking for repositories, and apparently one that is much larger than the one that he found with in Rookwood Castle. That's word I was looking for. We also helped Sebastian out, or Sebastian helped us out. I can't really remember on that one. But either way, he ended up snapping at us because we said that Lodgok was a good goblin. Always cleaned his feathers. Anyways, in this episode, we're going to be going to knock out Speak with the Portrait of Professor Niam Fitzgerald in the map chamber. So I assume we are going to do the next trial. That is 1,800 meters away. Why did I click off that like it was going to be close? Oh, guys, I'm enjoying this. We're about halfway done, according to what this thing says. It probably won't take us too many more episodes, just because I'm gonna try and save a lot of the exploration and side quests and stuff for like streams where I can do like a few hours of video all at once, because I don't want to do like 40 episodes of me just running between cave after cave, if you know what I mean, and searching for all the stuff that we need. I would love to 100% this game, and I just don't want to have 40 episodes doing that. Or,
Hello,
yeah,
Professor.
it sounds like an absolute pain.
For
So,
something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself.
that sounds like
You'll need to
most of
access
the
the
Blacks
office
aside
while he's
from
away.
Sirius.
I understand.
The Black family
Very well.
is a bit of an
I'll find
asshole,
some way
from
to
what
get
I
in.
remember.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Alright. Oh, I clicked too soon. I always click too soon.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
I don't know, it's been a while since I ran up here, you guys. But no, I'd love to 100% this game. But like I said, it will have to be done live on stream, because I know I couldn't watch 40 episodes or more of someone just playing the game randomly. So I'd much rather just do a few long streams and knock it out that way. What the hell? What happened? Well, that's all well and good, but that was terrifyingly creepy. Don't do that again.
Leviosa.
Click the wrong button again. I did over and over again. I'll enter this froggy, and he'll spit me out. Enter this frog, and he'll spit me out.
Revelio.
Whoops, wrong one. Alright. Do I really have to jump through every one of these stupid Nope. Alright guys, we're teleporting out. I don't have the patience to do it. I mean, to be fair,
Professor Fig.
I don't
the
really
keepers have shown me where
know
the next trial is.
or need to know
Something
how
changed?
Lodgok and I have learned
to
that
get to the
goblins are
headmaster's
searching for another
office.
repository,
All you gotta do is cause
like
a
the
little
one
bit
we
of
saw at
mayhem.
Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does?
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Hey, I didn't want to be a Slytherin.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need
Wonder
the
if as a
password
joke I'll
from
be able to
Scrooge,
keep it.
who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
That's
Now,
good to
to
note,
find the
though, that
headmaster's house elf.
there's one of those guys over there.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
Oh, we're gonna embarrass the hell out of
Thank you,
Sharp.
Sharp. I just hope you've brewed
Or
enough
not
for
Sharp,
all
but,
our boils.
But the headmaster.
Now, to determine which student gets...
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Weasley?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley! What are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor! Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I hear you're getting quite good at those concoctions you brew. I say, why don't you bring a sample of your next batch to my office? I'd like to give it a try.
What? Yes, sir. I will. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
On your way, Mr. Weasley.
I swear, I better be able to actually see this all come to fruition. The boils, the explosive, all of
When I
it.
witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn.
Headmaster, here, what could you want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Oh my
If you
god.
must speak...
Something is very wrong with Professor Black. Dittany...
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Causes much
Typically
mayhem.
deserve him as a headmaster.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Let me run into Natty. Let me run into somebody insane. Please. It will be the highlight of my gameplay.
My favorite room in the school is the library. It always smells.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
Oh my!
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Oh, that chick.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Is there anybody
Something
else
seems a little-
insane I can run into? Please. I need to run into Natty, or I need to run into... Oh, that's Weasley again.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah!
No!
Professor Weasley, how delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak
I'm
with you
so
about
angry.
Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their
Just the
escapades.
scattered
Everything from sneaking into
remains.
the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
I'm so angry.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that now.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness.
Wow.
It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of
Can I
Master's
make an
way.
announcement to the student body?
Attention! The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
No, what did he say? No! Oh, I'm livid. I'm so upset.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
He said something about Ravenclaws, but I couldn't catch it. I'm gonna have to see it in
Now to
post.
speak the password to the gargoyle.
Damn it. Whatever it was enough to make someone cheer.
Revelio.
Might as well look to see if there's anything up here worth anything.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But Ominous won't help me, so perhaps you can. He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested. And you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that
And
incident,
now we
grief between
begin the
Ominous and his
search
family
for
only
the
grew.
three.
That is until I came along.
Crucio,
Every moment he isn't at
Imperio,
Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Dope.
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
What's out here?
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was hoping you might want to redeem yourself for not having brought me that Fupa feather and potions. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Understood.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
You should be decent at potions, just terrible at getting them to do what you want.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction.
Wait. We're not doing that right now, though.
A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
I will say it is rather the one-eyed witch
This looks
statue's
like the
right
right
there.
statue. Now, what was the password?
Futunor per. Something like that. I don't speak French. It's always pure. It starts with an F, last one is a P. And I just had like 50 innuendos go through my mind all at once. Wish I could fly a broom in here. Just Jesus. It's no wonder y'all have flue powder locations. I would never want to come to the principal's office. This is an absolute nightmare.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Headmaster's office gargoyle. The staircase that leads to the headmaster's office is guarded by an enchanted gargoyle that will only let those who know the password enter, though anyone choosing to visit the current occupant of the office is difficult to fathom.
Toujours pure.
Toujours pure. French is supposed to be such a beautiful language. I don't see it personally. No offense to any French people.
I wonder if all the elite
Y'all might sound a whole lot better than my country self.
Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
Hold up. That's
Revelio.
Thought I saw something else over here. Oh, there it is. Can I not pick up this paper?
Accio.
That's weird, but okay, I guess. Oh, that's terrifying. Again, I feel like I'm in Skyrim. Being sucked into the black books at the end of it. Over in the Dragonborn DLC. I really do hope they pop out some DLC for this. Like maybe a Quidditch DLC, something like that. I think that would be really fun.
Where am I?
Oh, God.
Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things
Cool looking.
as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Okay, then.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. Now, I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Okay. This version of Death ain't very good at keeping track of the Deathly Hollows.
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
There's Big Daddy Death.
Nothing this way. More danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Revelio. Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
Here's the first Deathly Hollow.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
That's interesting.
one death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Yo, it's the Elder Wand. Call me Dumbledore. Most powerful wizard in the world.
I've never felt such power.
Bombarda.
I am a freaking god. I wonder if at the end of the game, like, I'll be able to do about that much damage. Hello, Death. Dude.
Defender. Depulso. Defender. Bombarder. Descendo. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarder. Defendo.
No, don't waste that on him.
Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender.
Oh, I can't believe I actually got that one. Jeez, I used like 15 Wigan welds in that. I better get all my Wigan welds back, man. I'm telling y'all. That was ridiculous. I couldn't even edit my own stuff. I was using a spell I didn't even have access to.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
And there's the resurrection stone.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners.
She's gone.
Oh, poor Neve.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
One thing I would like to do before like finishing the full game, uh, I would love to unlock all the spells at the very least. So I might still do those inside. I might still do those side quests when they're available, just because I really enjoy them. Oh, thank
Isadora,
God.
what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Nia, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
That was a very interesting trial compared to the other ones. It was fun using the Elder Wand. Over 9,000 damage. Well over 9,000.
Revelio.
Oh.
Is it true? Has
Son
someone completed
Bakar.
the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
All right.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar.
Fantastic.
Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories.
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Alright, guys. Anyways, that's going to be our episode for today. We did a bit with... We had that very interesting trial. Looks like we're only about 5 main quest lines from the end of the game, or at least the end of the main storyline. So, hopefully that'll be a few more good episodes. I really want to get all of the other stuff set, like all the other spells unlocked and like maxed out and stuff. So one thing I might do is still do a couple episodes of side quests and then just focus mostly on the exploration in streams. I mean, I can always finish exploration at any point in time. I have 3 more playthroughs of this I want to do, and those might be on stream as well for y'all. Just make it a little bit longer, not as formal of an episode. Just go until I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I need to go to sleep so I can go to school again. Anyways, guys, I'm looking forward to the next few episodes, and yeah, y'all stay tuned. Y'all go watch the Dead Space gameplay. I believe by the time this episode airs, there should be about 1 more episode left of Dead Space. So I hope y'all will enjoy that. Y'all take it easy, and I will see you on the next episode. Later, guys.